So Edetek's Conform platform provides an extensive set of platform capabilities for clinical data management and analytics. And it spans 5 major areas of clinical data management. The first one is connect. So connecting to major data sources such as electronic data capture systems, labs, clinical research organizations, remote patient monitoring and other digital platforms, etc. And we have over 75 plus data collectors built to be able to take in data and ingest data from all these different data sources. The second one is collect, which is seamlessly aggregate, transform, and validate the trial data based on certain standards and validation rules. And for oncology, for instance, or CNS, we have pre-built libraries that can be utilized. Conform, which is conforming the clinical trial data to specific regulatory standards. Think in terms of SDTM, tables, listing, and figures, ADaM, and et cetera, et cetera. And every company has either they follow CDISC or their own internal standard. And we have an ability to be able to configure our platform pretty easily for all those standards. Consume, which is essentially a comprehensive clinical review of the patient study profiles. And we talked about near real-time capability of the platform, and then of course risk management, right? And so that's what we do in the consume. And then we also have a component, conduct. These are a set of clinical trial conduct tools and capabilities, such as clinical trial management systems, IRTs, ETMFs, et cetera, et cetera. So how do we serve the needs of clinical data management? So Edetek's goal, our goal is through the Conform platform and through these accelerators is to take the complexity out and introduce simplicity in clinical data management. As we know, the industry is going through tremendous life cycle compression, right? It's all about being fast, cheaper, more effective. And our ability to manage clinical data and clinical trial data is a key differentiator for faster onboarding of oncology studies, right? Its conduct and submission. Edetek's Conform platform is the most comprehensive end-to-end clinical data management and analytics platform in the industry today to help sponsors manage the entire data continuum from collection, from EDC sources, labs, etc., transformation, both structured and unstructured information like medical imaging, genomics, etc., and conformance. Think SDTM, tables, listing, and figures, ADaM, and then reviews and submissions as well. So to the Conform platform, which is our flagship product, the Conform OncoPlus is a therapeutic specific accelerator built for this platform. And it's specifically designed for oncology trials from phase 1 to 4. And we expect significant benefits to be delivered to our sponsors and the industry in terms of driving efficiencies, cost reduction in clinical trial data management. And we also have a near real-time capability for data review, which is significant for many of our sponsors. This results in greater data quality, greater study safety, and of course, faster data set preparation and submissions as well. The Conform platform is designed to be utilized for broader applications across different therapeutic areas. Alan, today, our platform is used by 50% of the top pharma and nearly 100 to small to medium life sciences companies. We have supported over 3 billion data points, several mega trials, several large oncology studies on our platform. And we also have studies running in several other therapeutic areas like CNS, rare diseases, immunology, cardiovascular, and other areas as well. So this is not just for oncology, but for other therapeutic areas too. Oncology trial complexity continues to increase year over year. Right? The early phase trials are more complex than ever. We need more data analysis, more randomization, more PK, more PD. The pharmacokinetics and pharmacodynamic requirements are much more. And we have larger patient populations today than ever before. We require more expensive interventions like hospital investigations and etc. And we need more frequent pre-patient evaluations. All of these mean that there are more data, there are more process requirements, and there are more data sources to deal with. And so, not to really add further complexity to it, but it's also the difficulty in identifying patients and recruiting patients to oncology studies, right? And once we recruit them, how do we keep them on these studies? All of these drive a level of complexity in running oncology trials, which leads to higher costs. There are significantly larger safety and reporting requirements. And if you really walk through the stages of clinical data management, I'll give you a few other examples. And I will also address how the Conform OncoPlus Accelerator can help address these challenges along the way. Yeah. So for instance, during study startup and configuration, the biggest challenge for oncology studies is the ability to ingest unstructured data along with structured data, like medical imaging, oncology biomarkers. There are integrations with genomic data sources, etc. And this is a huge complexity. That study setup time to be able to connect with such a large multitude of data sources takes a lot of not only effort, but also the ability to configure it to seamlessly connect to these data sources. Then you have the standard, the patient-reported outcomes, the clinical outcome assessment tools, and so on and so forth. The Conform OncoPlus Accelerator comes in with pre-built and validated data acquisition adapters for over 70 such sources. So this is the reason why we expect the study onboarding to be completed, driving about up to 50% acceleration in study onboarding, right? When we start collecting the data from all these various data sources, right, our ability to validate and perform structural validation of complex incoming oncology data and make trial decisions, it's a huge component of oncology study management. And managing that and giving our sponsors and investigators the ability to manage this on a near real-time basis will be a huge benefit. So our OncoPlus Accelerator has a library, an oncology library of such rules, data collection templates, quality management, risk quality, and safety monitoring, the modules, and that is a significant benefit. The artificial intelligence capabilities we use in the platform, we continue to invest in it. We continue to build a model. So now we have a risk-based module, a quality management module that leverages some of the recent advancements in Gen AI. And a few months ago, we launched something called a chat.iq. Think about this as our sponsors can use this as in a chat mode to query information in their data sets, as well as have the ability to even draft out an initial view of the tables, listings, and figures as well in that interface. So we are very excited about all of these, and we hope to continue to build on that. So for oncology studies, right, or data review, submission, managing, if you are an oncologist, you're an investigator managing oncology trials, you have requirements, you have several clinical and as well as study conduct requirements to be able to look at data, right? We talked about some of the sample visualizations we provide. So everything from a demographic distribution of the patients, being able to look at perhaps, for instance, reasons for early termination, and looking at some kind of a longitudinal and a progressive view of visit by visit information, and being able to look into the study and drill down to a specific patient. For instance, looking at their PK/PD profiles, or looking at the liver profiles, and then navigating then over to EDISH, and then looking back into the P chart. All of this, helps make the life of the oncologist simple, right? In terms of, what are the safety concerns? Are we really having an adverse event or a safety event here that needs to be reported? Or what are the CONMED conditions that are associated with this particular study? That is built into the tool as well. And keep in mind, right, so the visualizations are only as effective as the data pipeline that is providing the information. And so the Conform platform has the ability to provide near real-time data. We have a number of our sponsors that are running near real-time. For instance, there is a published case study from us where we collect data on a 20-minute basis from various sites. And the investigators, and for instance, in this case, the oncologists are looking at the dosing efficacy. They're looking at safety concerns. They're looking at adverse events with body systems. They're looking at lab profiles. And so I can go on and on, as you can see. But these are some of the benefits. We do hope that this accelerator might be helpful for your audience, as well as companies that are looking to take their trials from phase 2 to phase 3 and looking at a more cost-effective option to be able to rapidly onboard the study.